Welcome to JSA TV, where we're covering the latest trends, news, and innovations from leaders in the digital infrastructure industry. And we are coming at you live on location from Datacloud USA in the Lone Star State of Austin, Texas. And I am here with the new CEO of the Infrastructure Masons, Mr. Santiago Suinaga. Santiago, welcome to JSA TV.
Thank you very much, Dean, and thanks for the audience listening to us this morning, this lovely morning here in Austin, Texas.
It is a lovely morning in Austin, Texas. So, Santiago, I'm going off script already, so you'll forgive me, but you are the new CEO of the Infrastructure Masons. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you became the new CEO of the Infrastructure Masons?
Absolutely. For me, it's an honor being appointed as CEO of Infrastructure Masons, because this is a very, inspiring organization across the industry. Has been for quite some time, like 8 years. I was a member. I joined like in 2018 as a member. Then I brought my former company into the community of iMasons, and more than glad to be leading these efforts that are very needed in the industry, because we have plenty of companies trying to participate, but we need more organizations that can unite the companies on a common voice for this industry.
We couldn't agree with you more, especially with regard to being inspired by the iMasons. I remember first hearing about it and thinking, this is something that's been needed in the industry for a very, very long time. But I'm not even going to ask you any of those questions, but let's talk about what the next 10 years for the iMasons look like. Like you as the new CEO, what vision or what dreams do you have for the organization?
Dean, we would like to take iMasons to the next level, what is needed in the industry, because we're in a point in time very challenging, with we haven't seen this kind of innovation and growth potential, especially with the AI, right? So we're preparing the organization where it has to be, trying to support the industry as a common voice, because many companies are doing its own efforts, right? Initiatives. But what we lack is like a common voice that could be harmonized and synchronized to, advertise ourselves better outside, because we have done many great things as an industry throughout the years, but we haven't been very good advertising out there, because, the common people there, they are not just aware of how this industry represents. They use the electronic devices, but they are not thinking what's behind to deliver those experiences, those transactions, and that digital infrastructure relying on.
Yeah, I love that so much, because what we're really talking about is education. We're talking about community. We're not just talking about educating the people in this room. We're talking about educating the people who the people in this room have to educate in order to get a data center built, and to understand how that data center or any digital infrastructure really can become kind of a symbiotic part of a community.
Yeah, we all need to be ambassadors for our industry, because, many people that have found that this industry, they're very, very glad to be a part of it, because this is an industry that has been recession proof, right? And resilience, and supporting most of the world's economy nowadays, because every aspect of the world's economy is touched by digital infrastructure. So we should be ambassadors, trying to increase the awareness, try to bring more people in, because the industry is growing at a very fast pace. And the forecasts on the coming years are just crazy. So there's a shortage for the talent on the pipeline. So we need to bring more professionals in the industry. We should start with the early awareness, even in high school, so they can choose career paths that are towards this great industry. And that's what iMasons is doing. We have plenty of initiatives around education, inclusion, because we need talent from diverse backgrounds. That
it only makes us all better.
Absolutely. That even if you take underrepresented groups in our industry, there are stats that out of our workforce employees, only 10% are women. We're missing half of the world's population. In our talent pipeline. And we have other initiatives as well, such as sustainability, innovation. and we're cooking a new thing around the social aspect of it, the social
Yeah.
accord, to address most of the community concerns of the digital infrastructure being deployed massively here around.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I feel like we could speak all afternoon about just that one topic, but unfortunately, we don't have all afternoon. But so, last question for you:
Sure.
sustainability and sustainability as a more formal initiative across the industry. How is iMasons, or rather, what is iMasons' role in kind of helping to help make that happen?
Yeah, we have been for a while
Yeah.
huge stewards of sustainability. A couple years ago, we founded the iMasons Climate Accord, and
Mhm.
let me get jump on that. But many companies out in the industry are doing its own effort, and they're more sustainable than ever.
Mhm.
But we need a common framework to align better on the industry to reach the goals, because
Mhm.
most companies have committed to net zero for 2030, some others to 2040, and 2030 is just around the corner.
It really
And
is.
some of those commitments came just even before AI. Now
Yeah.
with AI, it's even
Yeah.
more challenging.
Yes.
So what we did, we in one of our advisory council meeting with industry leaders, we founded the MS Climate Accord, and we have achieved to 270 companies to sign up and join.
Hmm.
And the most important companies, not only the digital infrastructure in the world, like AWS, Google, Microsoft, Meta,
Yes.
have joined,
Yes.
right? And they have signed up for a standardized framework that could track and reduce the embodied carbon footprint in all the components that goes into the
Yeah.
digital infrastructure, such as materials when we're building, like green concrete.
Yeah.
We have equipment, from MEP, IT, and the way we purchase energy. Because, for those kind of companies, their commitments to achieve net zero are very challenging if their supply chain is not aligned towards those goals.
Yes.
So if we're aligned on a framework and we work all together, it's easier to get that, and the journey will be less choppy to
Yeah.
get to that target. So we're very proud to have founded that effort. I was one of the lucky ones that I was present during that meeting 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And well, maybe you have heard our executive director Miranda from the Climate Accord.
I just interviewed her. She's
Great.
brilliant, as you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're proud of that effort. We're constantly evolving. We just issued an EPD letter from their governing body, including the hyperscalers AWS, Microsoft, Meta, Google, and Digital Realty, Schneider Electric,
Yeah.
plus the other 270 companies supporting this effort, because we're helping out with this framework and approach for the company to reach those net zero goals, even with AI, which has become more
Yeah.
challenging.
Yeah. Let's do this again in 6 months after you had a chance to take your coat off and enjoy yourself as the new CEO of iMasons.
Absolutely, Dean. And thanks for the space. Thanks for the opportunity. And thanks to JSA TV.
Thank you.
And thanks for the audience listening. It's always good to share our insights and get together.
Excellent, Santiago. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, viewers, for watching JSA TV. Stay connected, and I'm going to say stay dreaming, and we'll see you soon.